This is Stuart in Elizabeth, Colorado. Stuart, glad you called. Great to have you here.
Call, Rush. Appreciate that.
You bet.
Hey, I want to just share a few observations I have come up with concerning Trump. I mean, I appreciate what he's brought to the campaign and voicing things, but I basically have come to the conclusion he's like Obama, in that Obama always said, hope and change, but never revealed his plan. Trump is saying, we're going to win again, and be greater than ever before, but I don't see real substance. I think he slipped whenever he said I was for the mandate. I think he was showing his true heart, that he was for Obamacare. And all he said was, we're going to get rid of Obamacare and replace it with something better. I asked, with what? I also see him whenever he gets cornered. He kind of reminds me of the Penguin and Batman. He always don't rah, 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 rah. He just lashes out. He has no substance. And then another observation, actually, what he said was, he was asked about his tone and will you change? In essence, he said, oh, yeah, I can be whatever I need to be with whoever I'm with. I want someone who has some principle, who will stand all the time, constant. I see him basically more liberal. I equate him to Obama. He with a lot of words, and it appeals to people. All those words that win big and big, great, appeals to people. But I'm asking, where's the substance?
I think Make America Great Again is a little bit more substantive than hope and change. I think it has a little bit deeper meaning to people. It's certainly definitive or definable. But why do you think so many people, if you're right, and if all of this is a bunch of tricks, why are so many people falling for it, do you think?
Oh, I think the same thing with Obama. The terminology sounds great. It sounds great to me. I want America to be great again. I've traveled in different countries of the world, and I remember when Clinton was in, it was an embarrassment to be an American, practically.
Well, who are you for?
I am for Cruz.
You're for Cruz?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, with Cruz, you don't have any of those concerns, right? You know he's stable. He's got a rock-solid philosophy that you don't think he's going to waver on.
Yes.
He's principled, and you know that principles are conservative.
Yes.
And he's rolled up his sleeves. He's been in fights defending conservatism and trying to secure victories.
Yes.
So
and he's done it in Washington, where Cruz says, I'll make a deal. I know you got to work with people, but I'm concerned about how many deals he's going to make. I think people will be disappointed in the future if he's elected.
Well, you're not the first person to call here and utter the same thing. I've had people say, this hope and change business rush, it's just as dangerous as Make America Great Again and all the specifics. And what you're really saying, even though you didn't voice this, Obama ended up being an authoritarian. He ended up being supported as an authoritarian because his wacko base wanted that stuff done, i.e., they wanted conservatives humiliated and defeated and ticked off and mad and losing everything. And they didn't care how Obama did. If he has to do it with executive orders, fine and dandy. And what you're afraid of is that we've got people on our side who will be perfectly fine with our own version of an authoritarian as long as he's hammering those guys. And that troubles you. I think really the thing that you should focus on is why you're for Trump, for Cruz, because that's, I think, probably much more persuasive. If you're trying to change people's minds about Trump, tell them why you're for Cruz, because you're not going to talk a Trumpist out of it. And the reason you're not going to talk a Trumpist out of it is because they're feeling something really good, and they don't want to let go of that.